I noticed you tweeted about the conduct of some of the members who were not paying attention. Tell us about what Josh Hawley was doing.
Well, I think that was one of the sort of two main takeaways from the last hour. Again, the intractable nature of trying to get some of the folks in the room to actually engage with the material and be present and take this seriously. Josh Hawley, who's made his disdain for this process abundantly clear in public comments, is doing the same thing in the chamber. All the senators have the option to use the gallery, the upstairs area, for seating for social distancing. Josh Hawley is the only one taking advantage of that opportunity. He's been sitting with his legs up on the seat in front of him, essentially reading non-related material. In the 20 minutes or so I was in the chamber just now, I didn't see him look down really at all to engage with any of the conversation that was going on the floor, although some of my colleagues who were in the chamber afterwards said there were a few moments, notably talking about some of the individuals who were actually charged with crimes related to this, in which he did engage, but making his feeling about these entire proceedings pretty clear.
Garrett Haake, what is the impact among those who are paying attention of Donald Trump's own words? And it seems that what the House managers have succeeded in doing today is to erase any doubt that Donald Trump, by retweeting and amplifying the calls for violence from his supporters, knew exactly which direction things were heading on January 6th.
Yeah, look, the House managers are able to do something I struggle to do every day up here. That's get Republican senators to admit they've seen the tweets. I mean, this has been an ongoing battle on Capitol Hill for the last 4 years with Republican lawmakers who have engaged in some ways with a Donald Trump of their own imagining, or the Donald Trump that they wished was president. And what we've seen over the last couple hours were these impeachment managers forcing them to grapple with the Donald Trump who was president and who campaigned for that office and started this timeline towards incitement in the argument of the managers months before the actual attack on January 6th. And I think in that way, it appears, at least, it's always hard to judge until somebody actually casts a vote, that these arguments are effective to remind that these lawmakers, who in many cases went to great lengths to avoid engaging with everything that the former president had to say, that he did say these things, and that just the speech on January 6th is not what's on trial here. It's the long, months-long buildup that created the possibility of that moment. And I think that's what the managers were focusing on those tweets for. To me, a layman, skillfully, again, we'll see if, Republican lawmakers are willing to engage with it now.
I want to ask you something else personal, Garrett Haake, and you've spoken in some personal terms. One of the most powerful moments of the morning, again, delivered by Congressman Jamie Raskin, who quoted police officers who, after protecting the building and fighting for their own lives, crumbled into tears and said, what the F was that? Is this America? That seemed to be the question on the table for everyone in that building.
I think that's right. And, I was here on the 6th and was one of the first people to get permission to go back into the Capitol once they reopened it, and seeing those police officers, resting on their body armor in the same hallways where I talked to lawmakers was a powerful thing for me to see. And I think grappling with that is the kind of thing that could potentially make this more real for the senators acting as a jury here. I mean, the Capitol Police, these are people right? These are people who you see at the same doors every day. You see working the same shifts. You might have the same, pick up the same conversation kind of every day when you go through the metal detector. And to, dismiss the broader politics of this in ways that some of the Republican senators have tried to do discounts the experience of, these people who are paid to defend them. I mean, make no mistake, this is Congress's private police force, essentially. Their number one job is to defend the members, and to discount their experience asks for yet another level of dissociation from everything that happened up here.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.